Time on the track.
You already know what this is, man. I'm talking about No Rap Cap Podcast, man. I'm talking about real raw shit. Audio dope, man. I'm talking about podcast medicine, man. You can't get this shit over the counter. I go by Gas the Realest.
I'm Mr. MEANA, the motivator, man. Here to motivate the nation. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, that's what we gonna do, man. We gonna motivate the nation, man. I'm talking about we got a special guest in the building, man. I'm talking about Ben supposed to come through. This one of the ones right here, man. I know live, man. We got OG New in the building. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's what it is, man. New, before we get started, man, we really appreciate you coming through and fuck with us and letting us kick it with you, you know what I'm saying? Before we jump all the way, let the people know where they can find you at on all social media.
OG.new on Instagram, OG New on YouTube, OG New on TikTok, Facebook. Yeah, it's the same.
That's what it is, man.
Fact.
Hey, we ain't gonna play no games, you know what I'm saying? We gonna jump straight in. Hey, I ran across you probably about 2-3 years ago, and the shit that you was spitting, I'm like, man, like it was like from a nigga perspective. I'm like, man, shorty, like, yeah, on some shit. How you even get on that type of time to even come to the internet like that? Or that been you before the internet?
No, yeah, this not no character. That's why I was just talking about this the other day. I feel like that's how I can leave and come back, because I'm still me. Like,
right.
You know, it ain't no facade. You know, like this me every day. This how I talk. This ain't nothing fake. Like, this who it is.
Right.
That's why I get on that bitch, like, you know, not made up and shit like that, because Instagram is really a facade, like social media, period. And I get on there not made up, because bitch, you're not about to see me made up every day. You know?
Right.
This me.
That ain't in real, ain't real life.
Yeah, it's not real life.
But to come from them, like from a dude perspective and be on point, like how you get to that space? Is that like relationships or brothers? Like how you get to that?
I was raised around street niggas, you know, and I'm a tomboy.
Right.
So I have girlfriends. Like, I'm a girl's girl. I like to look sexy, dress up and shit, you know, here and there. But I'm a tomboy overall. So I always did hang around, you know, the fellas.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was different, like a nigga perspective. I just feel like, you know, it's regular. I don't be feeling like when the shit that I be talking about, I feel like it's regular. I feel like everybody know that. Like, you know, like I'm just holding a conversation. I don't be feeling like it's really game, you know?
Right.
Shit, from the perspective that you speak on, sometimes it be like, you know, it's educational to some people, like, you know what I'm saying, that go through shit, because you speak on so many different topics of, like, from the male perspective as well as the female perspective on how maybe guys may think as well as how females may think,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it be jewels that you be dropping regardless of you feel like people know this already.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, that's why you call yourself the street therapist, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was wondering
Well,
how you
they
came
called me
across
that.
Yeah, did the people give you that name?
Yeah, they gave me that name. They gave me that name like in, 16, 17?
Right.
I started seeing it in the comments a lot, like, this my therapist, you know, this the street therapist. So, you know, it kind of just took on the life of his own.
I can totally understand how they get that, because like I said, some of the shit you talk about, it is therapeutic to somebody that's going through some shit or can relate to, like where you coming at with it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it be some real game that people should apply it to their own lives, like, you know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So, yeah, I totally get that from that. Do people say that, you know, you ever heard people say that you got like an old soul?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you speak.
Old soul, wisdom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I kind of feel like I jumped off the porch before my time, too. I mean, I'm 39. It's crazy because, like, when I be looking at TikTok and shit, they be calling me Titi.
Yeah.
I I don't feel like I'm old. I'm like, how the fuck I'm teedy? But, you know, I kind of jumped off the porch like way before my time in Rhythm City and all that shit at 15.
You was out there.
Yeah, I ain't even supposed to be in there. But, you know, a lot of the shit like now is old to me. Like it ain't nothing. Like I done been there, you know, done that. So it's just regular, like, you know.
Yeah, just regular street life shit. Like
I had told a few people that we were podcasting with you, and they did like kind of like you would thought they was like around each other because they kind of like had similar questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, ask her, man, like you got a lot of hoes that don't like her, man. Like ask her about why hoes don't like her, if anything, and she dropped jewels for them too. Like why the females?
Yeah, I have no idea. You know, a bitch. You know, bitches hate each other in all actuality, just naturally, straight off the back. Bitches hate each other. Women hate each other. We the most competitive. A female will be the only one that you know, they look at a bitch, size them up, and say straight off the back, without conversation, without a bitch mumbling a word, I don't like her. Why? If you ask any bitch why, they can't never tell you I did them nothing. They can't never tell you we had a run-in. They can't probably never even saw me in the flesh.
Right.
But they just don't, you know. And I realize too, it be projection, you know. When I be talking about certain shit, cause I have a lot of motherfuckers with me one day and the next day, this shit about you now.
Yeah.
And because I'm touching on the shit you got going on, you feel like I'm talking to you. I'm in your business and you taking it personal. And I realize that too with the fellas, cause that's like y'all saying, it's funny because, you know, like y'all giving me my flowers, y'all like, oh,
right.
you be giving me, you know, you be giving you know, the niggas game. And when niggas see me, either when they be in the comments, they'll argue. When I tell you the niggas be arguing like bitches, they be in them comments fighting for their life. But they'll see me, the same nigga see me on the street and be like, no, I ain't gonna lie, you be spitting some real shit. But my bitch follow you, bro.
Yeah.
So I realize it's projection even with the bitches, you know, even with the females, it be projection. Like y'all, you know, I'm speaking to you. Some part of what I said, it hit home and you just not ready to accept it. Because when you ain't, I laugh at the truth. I scroll, I'm a dark humor kind of person, so I laugh at shit that's probably not supposed to be funny.
Right.
So, but I scroll and look at shit that I know is hitting me straight in the face. And I'm a laugh, because I mean, it's the truth. What the fuck I'm gonna get mad at you because you saying it.
Right, because you speaking the truth. Right, yeah.
So to answer your question, that's what it be. Because bitches, they don't ever see me. Don't, you know, never had no I'm not no confrontational person. But I'm also, when I am around, I'm not going to fake. Like, I don't fake energy. I'm an energy person.
Right.
So, you know, if your energy ain't hitting straight off the back within the first 2-3 minutes of conversation, I'm already knowing I'm not fucking with you. You know, if I'm a fuck with you or if I'm not. So, you know, maybe it be that too. I don't know. I
think it's the mirror image of, like, you know, when you speak certain things, you know what I'm saying? It's like people looking in the mirror at themselves to a level of something that they may not like about themselves. So when you speak the truth about something that somebody can relate to, like, that's me, and you talking down about it or talking about how stupid it is or how foolish it is, it's just like I'm looking in the mirror now. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because I'm speaking from experience. I'm not just talking about no shit just because I'm just talking about it. It's just it's conversations that I have with my friends on a regular. You know, some shit that probably just popped up in my head, but I didn't already been through it, or maybe I'm talking myself through it. But just because I'm not sitting up there saying I don't mean that it's not about me, or I'm not talking to myself. Sometimes, you know how many times I done got on that bitch and said some shit that was so real. I know it's real. But I'm living in that fucked up situation right now.
Speaking on the third person.
Yeah.
Facts.
But at the end of the day,
Facts.
at the end of the day, I can't, you know, like, I mean, I'm human. Fuck. Right. You know, like, I'm speaking that real shit today, but it's hard for me to get up out of it. You know, this is me talking myself up out of it right now.
It's like you, like the mind friends you be having, like from a nigga perspective and from a female perspective, you like bring that in like you the same way in a relationship too?
Yeah, I don't know about relationships, man. I don't know these. Oh, Lord. I don't know. Y'all don't feel like the men kind of sassy? Because I know y'all come from a different era.
Hey, I would
Hey,
say,
but what's the definition of sassy?
Like,
that's a good question.
niggas want to know what you bring to the table. I feel like that's some sassy shit. Because, I mean, as a man, aren't you supposed to provide and protect?
Right.
Some traditional
So
shit.
if I'm bringing all of that to the table, what the fuck do I need you for? But then if I'm bringing all of these things to the table, this is what they fail to realize. If I'm bringing so much to the table to the point where you don't even feel needed. Now, I'm fucking with your ego. Right. Now you feeling emasculated. Now, I'm having now we going against each other because it's a ego battle now. You ain't feeling secure about
what you should bring as a female to the table. Because a lot of bitches just be like, I'm the table. I don't even know what that means.
You don't know what you the table is? I mean, it depends on what
needed in a relationship.
Yeah, I feel like it differs depending on the person. Like, I don't feel like it's no general rule book of a bitch should have this. I feel like whatever works for you. Like, I don't. That be the problem too. Like, people look at certain relationships and shit they think they know what's going on because it look good. Like, oh, that's what I want. A relationship goals. When in all actuality, you don't know what the fuck people be having going on for real.
Yeah, people be having problems, right?
Yeah, you don't know. Them people only show you
the good.
Yeah, what they want to show you. They bird feeding you information. So, you can idolize couples all you want, but I mean, do that fit you?
Right.
And with me, like I had because I'm an only child. So because I am a tomboy, I was around men a lot, boys a lot. It was difficult for me to show affection. Like, it was difficult. Like, and I didn't even realize it. I thought it was regular. Thought it was natural. I thought, but I could when I would look at movies and shit and they say bae and, and just random that's not me. But I would have to find somebody that's okay with it,
Right.
And it's not like no rule book like, oh yeah, a woman should have this, that. It just differs, depending on that person. So like, I would have to have somebody that, don't mind showing affection.
Right. I always thought, like, when guys say what you bringing to the table, it was to me, from that perspective, was mainly as a female, what you bring, meaning like, are you a person that clean, cook, fuck me when I want to be fucked, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, because, a guy could be the provider and go out and get everything that need to be gotten, but is the girl worthy, is the female worthy of that type of praise when she's not even doing womanly duties or motherly duties in the household?
But see, those things are basic. So like, I don't even understand the term. Like, what are you bringing to the table? Yeah, because like,
some people don't bring it. Some females don't do it. We see them dressed up nice in the club. Mm-hmm. Nice hair done, everything done. You go to their house, the bitch a train wreck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're looking like, damn, like what I thought she was ain't what she is. You know what I'm saying? So on the outer, the costume that she's wearing, it drew me to her. But when I get into her personal world, her world of how she live, I'm like, nah, that ain't what that's not what I was bargaining for. You know
I think
what I'm
the thing is, though,
she had more class than that.
That shit tricky.
Everybody wants to skip the dating stage. Like, I feel like those type of things you find out through dating. You don't just find a bitch and she look nice and, yeah, we look good together. We feeling our vibes for a few days. And so now we going to make decisions based off of those, temporary feelings. Like, that be the thing. Like, you got to really date. And then I always encourage, young girls to date multiple people. Date don't mean fucking.
Right.
Date multiple, especially when you in your early 20s. Because how you gonna know what the fuck you like? But women, girls, they're taught different. Like, we taught different from y'all. We taught to you know, if you fucking with multiple people, you're a hoe. Right. And that's not necessarily true. And we taught to, you know, find a man, whether he good or he not. You know, once you find one, lock into him, because you don't change too much, because then you're a dog bitch, you know, or you a hoe, or whatever, you know. And y'all, meanwhile, y'all dating and finding different preferences and finding out what y'all like. Most females don't even know what the fuck they like for real.
Because niggas do feel like that because in a nigga head, a nigga not talking too long without fucking.
Yeah.
So you be like, dating don't mean fucking date multiple. And you be like, man, nigga feeling like, man, if you do that, you're a hoe. Because in a nigga head, like, nigga like, boy, that dude is not talking to you without trying to fuck. Him either. So that's why a nigga be like, yeah, you're a hoe.
So how many, so what's the date minimum before you you got to give up some pussy? If you like a female, what is the dating limit? Like, how many dates a bitch got to?
I don't judge it off that. I judge it off of chemistry.
Yeah.
I judge it more
That's
for
first
like,
night then.
if we locking in like that, you know what I'm saying? We lock in like that.
So first night you ain't looking at a bitch like?
No, you know, as a mature older man, I look more like, you know, depending on the conversation.
Oh, meaning you say mature and older.
Yeah, older, mature, because they got older people that's not mature. They got older men that still rock like their teenage years, you know what I'm saying? So they don't be the mature because they older. They got younger people that's mature than some older people. Mm-hmm. So I had to put older and mature in it as well, you know what I'm saying? But right. if you dating, you know what I'm saying, or trying to get into dating a female, you know what I'm saying, you know, the chemistry is what makes it what it is. When, where, how fast, and everything how it go. Because some people can click straight out the gate and it be good. You know what I'm saying? And some people fuck just because of the outfit, the costume, the things of that nature, and that's where it become whorish at. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't build no chemistry. You like what he look like. Some girls already be saying, I'm gonna fuck him before they get him to the house.
Yeah, and most girls,
they already know.
Yeah.
When.
We know straight when we see them, if they gonna get some pussy or not.
Oh, you saying the chick know that already?
Yeah. She know 9 times out of 10.
So why you saying what's the dating minimum?
It's different factors, you know, when
right,
a nigga open up there.
You know already then.
Because I'm just
what we playing for?
I'm just asking y'all, you know, I'm trying to get a little information, trying to see.
You schooling me because I thought sassy was like some feminine shit, like.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily feminine. You know, it don't have to be like you acting like a girl, but I mean, feminine ways. Y'all know what? Y'all know.
That's what I thought sassy was.
Yeah, y'all know when a nigga is a bitch.
Getting in your feelings a little bit about something that's supposed to be small.
Basically leading with his emotions.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
damn,
not
crazy.
Emotionally intelligent.
It's crazy that you say that because they got females and a lot of them like they mess with dudes that mess with dudes. Like how that go?
I feel like far as you know, your sexual attraction, that's up to that individual. Like that conversation going on right now on TikTok, because they have a dude, his name is the DL Whisperer. So he basically he's gay. So he's I don't know if I can say that word, but
you say it.
You wild out on him.
Oh, all right. He is putting he's finding different men on, you know, Instagram, so different social platforms, and he judging based off of whatever the fuck, I don't know, and he's putting them on his page, like, you know, as a DL, and so
with the face out.
Yeah, he got a whole page full of niggas.
Yeah.
That seem regular. They look normal to me. Some of them I could agree with them, but you know, I don't know where he's judging from because I haven't really got into him like that. But I also realized that he's causing a bunch of confusion because the other half of the gay community feel away because they feel like he's putting them in danger by outing the DLs. And they saying that, you know, it's not a safe space for them to come out and say that, for men to come out and say that they are openly bisexual, that they like men and women, because we gonna judge.
The females?
Yeah.
But the females don't have a problem with it, huh?
Some don't. And I just feel like at the end of the day, because they do have women that don't mind. Like, I was watching a dating show the other day. Like, niggas is clearly gay.
Right.
Clearly gay. I'm talking with his hand, everything gay. Like, you're gay.
Right.
And he's on a dating show for women. So, like, they have a lot of women that's open to it. It's just a matter of, are those the women that you are attracted to, in the times that you want to fuck with a bitch.
Right.
But I personally feel like I don't agree with them. I feel like the ones who are DL is just, it's not, y'all not hiding because of us.
Right.
Y'all hiding because of y'all peers.
Yeah, the men.
Yeah, you don't want your family, and your friends to feel no kind of way. It ain't got shit to do with us.
Right.
I feel like that's bad for a female not to know, though. You know what I'm saying? Because she should have the choice to say,
I agree.
I want to deal with you, and that's your lifestyle, and I'm in agreement with it, and we rocking like that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But I think if you're doing that as a DL, that's putting her in an uncomfortable situation. You know what I'm saying? For is like thinking that you one way and you really rock another way.
Yeah, but they do have they have a lot of women that, especially if they feel like other people don't know, like, this a us thing.
Yeah.
Like, I know you like your ass played with, but nobody else. So, yeah, we could be together. And some women feel safe and secure with knowing that you ain't fucking with another bitch. It's a nigga. My competition ain't a bitch.
Wow.
Even if a nigga wanted, like the Diddy shit, even if a nigga wanted a chick to nut on a nigga and he wanted it on his nipples, he want the nut on his nipples. That's like, still like, that's his business. Cause that's what Cassie said. This nigga wanted the nut on his nipple from another nigga.
Want her to rub it on it.
Want him to rub it on, you know what I'm saying? So you looking at it like, they still got chicks. They got chicks that go to that limit, like they like that. They even like niggas that do that.
I know. I have, I've been around a few people that have men that have men that enjoy being pegged. They like pegging, being fucked with a strap, and it's not gay because
that's some OG shit.
Because it's not a man.
Because it's not a man.
Wow.
The nigga want to be
pegged by a woman with a strap.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Dirty world.
It's a different time and climate.
So do y'all feel like a bit? So wait, let me ask. Have y'all ever had y'all ass licked?
No.
Nah. I don't even like your hand around it. You know
That's what I'm saying. That's where I come from.
Oh, you like you had your ass licked before?
Yeah, but I mean,
So you say you come from that era? What you
no,
said?
I was about to say I come from that era. Like Meena said, I come from that era. Nigga don't ever want you touching their ass or nothing like that. You know?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
so
you can't get that freaky. Like
yeah,
that,
like even giving head, don't grab my ass and all that. But you know, like niggas be freaked out. I mean, I feel like whatever you choose to do with your partner, that's you. But I feel like if you do go into playing with the ass and, penetration and shit, that's you like that.
You next level.
Yeah.
You think that it maybe got this way because everything is over sexualized in this day and time?
Yeah.
You think that play a part with people just, it's just sex, because I've heard younger people say that it's just sex. Like, in my days, giving head was the worst thing.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? And
it was.
Today, it's like, I just gave him head.
They rap about it. That's all you hear.
I just gave him head. He ain't fucked me, though, but I just gave him head. Dude just like, I just ate her, or whatever. And it's never it's almost like that's not a bad thing.
That's a body?
I think.
If a nigga eat you, that's a body?
Nah.
So it gotta be.
It gotta be penetrated.
You got, that's one of the videos that I really went viral for. That's how I really.
Oh no, what you said? So what your input was?
It was. I was teaching the women how to count their bodies. I was like, no matter what the number is for. I don't know if you didn't ask the bitch your time, but how many niggas you fuck? A bitch go say 4. The number is always 4. So basically, you don't count niggas with the same name. You fuck 3 Chris.
Right.
That's one.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't count the niggas that ain't make you come.
Wow.
You don't
Came up
count.
with that, you?
Yeah.
You got a
But
motherfucker with
that theory-
400 bodies.
Nah.
Yeah, but
But
that theory is crazy because you can catch a venereal disease from any one of them.
but wait, the number 4 is is like an unspoken rule. Like now, I ain't make that up. I don't know where I got it from.
Right,
I just
right.
got it,
They
and I
roll
just
with the
know
folk.
that everybody that just been a number. So that was just my logic behind it.
Right,
You know,
right,
like I don't know where the women get that 4 shit. That shit was there. This was before me.
What's a bad body count for a female?
A bad body. Honestly, I just feel like I feel like
The double
that.
digits?
Nah, I just feel like it's childish.
To even know?
Yeah.
All right.
Cause I mean, you don't want to fuck you want to fuck a bitch with experience.
Yeah, but you can have experience with a partner.
But in my whole, if everybody don't know,
Everybody who fuck know.
yeah. But everybody don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, but
I
when
moved
niggas start
from.
talking, this when the language come out. This when the talks come out. When I sport you, when I bring you around, men lead with ego. So the next man gonna be like, I fucked her. Oh, he with her. I done seen guys walk in with
That's
a girl.
why you don't fuck niggas close.
No,
you
no,
know,
no,
in the.
no. Listen to this. I've seen guys walk in with a girl, and I'm with a group of guys, and he'll be like, so they make a grin or smirk at it, and I'm like, what's up with that? It was like, he fuck, and he fuck her, and she with a whole nother.
Now that's
person.
bad. That's bad. That's bad. You didn't fuck too many. You gotta.
Spread it out.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
And some people become. And some,
You too local with the pussy. You gotta go fast.
create some
You gotta,
distance in
yeah,
there.
you gotta.
But New Orleans
the
small,
levels.
so some of these people become friends down the line, and that's just your track record.
Right.
Meaning like she fucked him young, fucked him at this age, fucked him, but now these dudes then whatever business or whatever going on, they done became cool.
Right.
And just so happened in that circle of niggas, you done fucked 3-4 of them, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, not back to back, but throughout time, and just so happened they got jammed. You know what I'm
See-
saying? But that let me know, like, damn, she kind of moving around.
But see,
right?
this the thing, like I don't look at it from a New Orleans mindset, because where we come from is fucked up, and a lot of girls really out here raising themselves, and so you don't know why they had to fuck that person.
Right.
It could be to feed their fucking brothers and sisters. It could be to feed themselves. It could be to,
right.
anything. So, I feel like it's circumstances
Her 200
behind.
bodies justified.
You
That
know,
what you saying?
it
Her
might be.
200 bodies.
Because that's one of the rules. If you fuck
Right.
a nigga for money, that don't count either. That was a
man.
job.
They got 1,000 bodies. and
That
you
was
ain't
a
said-
job.
She ain't fucked up with
I
4
see why-
niggas with
I see
400
why
bodies.
I see why the number is 4 now.
Exactly. You got to round down, up or down, number 4. But nah, on some real shit, like it be circumstantial for real. Like not trying to justify hoeing. Like, a hoe is a hoe, of course. Like you fucking different niggas out, you fucking, niggas from the same hood, that's whole shit. You fucking niggas that know each other. Like, you got too many niggas in the world for you to be fucking niggas that know each other. Like, come up out the hood.
Or fucking your partner.
All of that. Constantly, you jumping out, like you just gotta, I hate a bitch that just gotta have a nigga. Them,
Some
they
of
be
them
hoes
need
too.
that. They missed their daddy.
When
they,
you move,
they didn't have a daddy.
When you move, you get a new start. Like
Oh
another
yeah, when
state,
you
get a
that's
new-
what I
you get a
see.
new
That's what I
start.
was saying. If you how I'm a hoe if nobody don't know, because if I was hoeing in New Orleans and I moved to Atlanta, I
Right.
got a fresh start. Don't
Got a
nobody
new
know me
start.
here. I don't give a fuck if y'all talking down there, because I'm fucking with this a whole different caliber of niggas. I
Right.
ain't even on y'all type no more. I'm in this lane right here. Nobody don't know. And that's how you ever see a couple, like you said, you see a nigga with a bitch, and you be like, damn, this nigga he nice.
Yeah.
Like how he get with this bitch?
Right.
Cause she tricked him.
Right.
Yeah,
you don't know what's down.
I've seen that. I've seen
She tricked them.
a girl I know moved to Atlanta, come back with a dude, and the dude was cool because he don't know her track record. But when she got here, he felt uncomfortable because he saw so many dudes, like, damn, she know a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
You know, and she like, I ain't fuck all them dudes,
That's my
but
partner,
you did
my
fuck a lot
homie,
of
my
them. You know what I'm
sister,
saying?
That's my cousin.
nigga, all this shit.
Yeah, you know.
And it be the same with females though. You know, niggas be hoes too. You know, no real woman won't know nigga that then fucked a whole bunch of bitches.
really.
Like, you know, especially just random bitches, just all over the place.
When they
Any
don't- when they don't
any
have no
kind of
status,
bitches.
when they don't have, like,
yeah,
no
status
status,
about
yeah.
this. So yeah, like no type of standards. Like you just was out here fucking. Like
You
nah,
just hit anything that give it to you.
yeah, that shit whack. So, but if a nigga move, or you know, bitches don't know, she showing up. You know, you see, I done seen some of the baddest. Even me, I wind up with a nigga that I don't like. Everybody looking like, how you get now? How that happen?
Right,
Because I didn't know.
right.
You know, I ain't know what they was saying. I ain't, you know,
Right.
you got me from somewhere else. You know, so it's different. I ain't have the full background information. You know,
Right.
So
Do females fuck with dudes because of the female they fuck with?
of course, that's why I don't know why niggas lie, in the beginning and say that they
You
don't
got
have a
better
bitch.
shot. You got a better shot, huh?
It don't make sense because a bitch go fuck with you anyway. If a bitch wanna fuck with you, she gonna fuck with you anyway. It don't matter. We trick our own mind to believe whatever the fuck we needed to believe in order to justify us fucking with whoever we won't fuck with.
That's a fact. That's what I was telling you, Dad.
I just think some females nigga wasn't getting no attention maybe.
Yes.
Like they wasn't looking at him, but the type of girl he with, they be like, damn, she fuck with him. You put them on the nigga like because they wasn't really checking for him, but because of the girl that he got on his arm, it makes other girls more attracted to him because of the female that he's
Yes.
sporting. Right, you know,
Yes.
I've seen that play out.
You give a nigga status sometimes. Like, yeah, he fuck with her. Oh yeah, I got to see what it is. I thought he ain't had nothing. I thought,
Right.
you know, he ain't look like nothing to me, but shit, now he do kind of look like
you see
something.
him
Yeah. Now that I look at you, bitch, you do look like a little something. Let me come here. And then that's how it all gets started. And then the nigga go to thinking he bigger than the program.
Right.
Now, bitch, I put
Fact,
you
fact,
here.
fact.
It happens like that.
Yeah, now you out here, you know, bitch, like, nah, I'm,
Talk your
no,
shit.
Now you
wait,
gotta,
hold
now you
on.
gotta take the back seat.
Nobody bigger than the program.
You gotta take
Nobody
the
bigger
back
than the
seat.
program. Like, bitch, I run this. Now, hold on. Shit is getting all out of control. You gotta relax. Playboy, that's when you gotta step back and, yeah.
What you
Y'all
can't-
see, he ain't nobody.
Where you came up at in New Orleans?
I'm from out the Magnolia, but I was raised in the 17th.
All right.
But you know, I was raised on Baron. I done been all over uptown. Like Slim said, from the 3 to the 17, I holds it down.
Right. And what you had moved away? 'Cause I think that's
Yeah,
when
I was
you
in
on the podcast,
Atlanta.
you was- all right, so you moved back for good recently?
I ain't moved back for good. I'm just back and forward.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So what been the biggest difference for you from here to there?
It's difficult as fuck
Out there?
out here.
Oh, all right.
I hate it.
Here.
I've been in Atlanta for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
And that's the most, I done got the most connects, like, anything that you want to do or anything that you need, they got it or they know somebody that got it. And ain't nobody scared to
Turn you
lace
on.
you.
Yeah.
And it's like, and work ethic, totally different. Mind frames, totally different. Like, when I moved there, motherfuckers had 3 and 4 jobs, you know, and I was comfortable at home. You don't realize how different shit is, you know, if you never go nowhere.
You change your
Yeah.
environment, right?
And I was, you know, like I'm at home, shit. I know I could hustle for 100, 200. I could hustle for that. I ain't gotta go to work.
Right.
But when I moved out there,
Game time.
I'm in a different space. Like, it's different. Like, motherfuckers is really getting shit. Like, different from what I'm used to. You know, they goals and shit is totally
It's up
it
there,
look
right.
yeah, it look different from what the fuck I'm thinking about. And so when I went out there, like, it turned me up. Cause
What-
I can't sit here
Right.
and drown and let y'all
Right.
shit. I gotta get with the program. So yeah, it's totally different. And being here is difficult as fuck. Cause like talking to people, you realize too, like I said, gone 10 years, come back, and people have the same fucking mind frame. Still talking about the same shit.
Right.
10 years later. That shit discouraging.
Right, it's depressing.
I call that a loop. You know what I'm saying? People just be in this loop. Like, it's almost like they're on a hamster wheel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just constantly keep going around. You know what I'm saying? And it just passes on from generation to generation.
It do.
You know what I'm saying?
That mindset. And it come from it come from lack of knowledge, just not knowing. And, you know, because if you constantly talking to a motherfucker every day, and, you know, you could have the biggest goals and dreams in the world, but if you talking to a bunch of fucking nothing-ass bitches every single day, eventually, that's what you're gonna fall into.
Right. 'Cause it's
No
gonna feel
matter
like-
how strong your mindset is, if you ain't moving, you're not constantly moving and evolving, and because you gotta get that shit out your ear.
I think that's what be happening with a lot of people, what you're saying right there, because a lot of people won't take that leap, but they can't take that leap due to finances or whatever, you know, and that's what it be. Why they trying to make that leap, they getting sucked in more and more from the people that's here. So what was the final straw, or what, like for you, like to even make that leap? Because people, you gotta have finance, you gotta have a place, you gotta know. Well, you can't just go to Atlanta and just freestyle, huh?
Yeah, I went in freestyle like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I think I left for like I probably had like $500 and 3 kids. I think I had like $500, and I was over it, just wanting more.
With no destination in Atlanta?
Well, I had a cousin that was out there, and she was by herself. So you know, I went and stayed by her, but I was by her for like a month.
Needed to slide, get my own
Yeah,
shit.
I gotta get, cause I've been on my own. Like I ain't used to living with nobody. So, yeah. But I was working overnight. When I was at home, go get a job.
Right.
Right.
Like, I worked. Yeah, you know, I worked. You know, but I hustled. I worked. You know, I did it. But I ain't really have to. You know, so cause I was comfortable, and like I said, I know I could go and slide on such. Let me get $100. Let me, you know. Comfortable in that mind state. I wasn't comfortable there. I ain't got nobody here. That's how I'm looking at it. I can't stay by my cousin forever. So, and then I got 3 children. My children used to having their own shit, their own space. Ain't nobody telling them what to do. They do what the fuck. They flip off the sofa, jump off the whatever, you know. And I, you know, by me going there with that mind frame of wanting more first, get in my own space, I was working at TUES overnight.
Right.
I was fucking
Grinding.
Swiping during the day. I ain't know a thing or two about a thing or two. But that's how fast. Like I met people at TUES and you know, I'm listening to the shit. You know, they driving Benzes and shit.
Off the swipe shit?
Yeah.
All right,
you know,
right,
just
right.
anything. Fuck, I'm just all ears. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to get out of, cause I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Can't
caught up
stay
fucking
here.
with that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't good with that shit.
Man, listen, I'm like, look, I need to get in my own space. And then another thing, you know, like going back home that wasn't an option for me. So my only option was to
Get
make
right.
this my home. Yeah, get straight. And so, like I said, I'm working overnight. I'm listening to their, you know, conversations and, you know, how I'm seeing what I can fuck with, what I can't fuck with, and, you know, what'll work for me, what ain't gonna work for me. When I get off from work, I put my children on a bus. I had one that had to come with me, and that's how I started making videos. I didn't know that was a thing.
Right.
I didn't even have Instagram. I only had Snapchat. But I used to just be, you know, me riding and shit. It was funny because when I used to read the comments all the time, and that's another thing, like tunnel vision, because, you know, you listening to certain people and hearing the same shit every day, you start to believe those things. And it was funny to me looking and reading their comments because y'all don't know what the fuck I got going on for real.
Right.
Like, bitch, y'all don't know what I'm
You
doing.
don't know what I'm putting out here to you right now.
And so
right?
I'm up in I was always in a car, and they would always comment and say, "Do this bitch always talking? Do she even have a house?"
Right.
It's like, no, bitch, but I'm coming.
I'm on my way.
I'm coming.
Right.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'll be there, bitch, in a second. You ain't talking about nothing. Like, and I'm hustling. I'm in traffic. That's how I get to make the videos. I'm in traffic, just recording because it was nothing but traffic. That was something I had to get accustomed to. So, just fucking raging, just shit that's on my mind, just talking about regular shit. Cause I never would, I didn't hang with nobody. I didn't really make no female friends like that. Yeah, so I would be doing that through the day, and then at nightfall, back at Toys R Us. Like I said, I was by my cousin for like a month, and I got in my own shit. And when I did, that's when I started to realize, oh, yeah, the videos is something. I didn't know that was something. Right. So I started locking into that, because, I was told that I could make money from that. So I locked into that, and, it just started working out.
That's when you followed up with the podcast after that?
No, the podcast came way after.
Way later?
Yeah, way later. I wrote 2 books. There was, motherfuckers was booking me, and I didn't even know why.
To come speak?
Personality.
To come speak, the host?
Like, they was booking, the host, like, at clubs and shit. Yeah. Not even speaking engagements. That's why it was funny. And they was trying to book me for, like, comedian sets and shit. And I'm like, I'm not a comedian, though. And it was just crazy how people look, like, to see the different perspectives. Yeah. And I would get booked, and I'm just like, oh, y'all want me here? Y'all know I don't be talking, right? Because I got, like, stage fright. Like, I'm shy. Yeah. But like I said, I'm an energy person. Once I feel your energy, I'm good.
You went to the gigs? You did them? You
yes,
did the bookings?
Fucking right. Y'all want me in Miami? Oh, yeah, I'll be there. Right. What I got to say, OG Nunu in the building? Or for 5,000? Oh, all right.
Like some walkthrough, all kind of bookings like that. That's sweet though. Fucking right. All built up from talking that shit.
Just talking in my car, looking a fucking mess. Tore up wigs, gas. They don't even know I'm running out of gas on the side of the highway because I had a Touareg, and that bitch, the gas meter on that bitch was broke.
Right. So you don't know where you at with it.
I don't know what. I'm just round this bitch freestyling like a motherfucker.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Your floater fucked up. Yeah, your floater fucked up.
I told my hat to females like you because, a lot of guys be scared to take the risk, but I see a lot of females really just jumping out there making it happen. So how you look at, guys that like depend on these girls like to live? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I noticed in a certain generation of people, they kind of like depend on their girl for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
They womanish. That's
a part of being
sassy.
sassy, right? That's a part of being sassy.
Because, but I feel like too that's tied into the DLs, cause niggas not wanting to do nothing for themselves and not wanting to, be a man. They rather have somebody take care of them. Who gonna take care? Another gay individual,
person,
right. And that's how you get to be DL, cause you so hell bent on a bitch taking care of you. They got too many bitches out here that then got it out the mud and the rain on their own. They got a whole family they carrying, and they building fucking empires for themselves. You think that they want to take care of a nigga? They want a nutting ass nigga. Now, don't get me wrong. They got some bitches that don't mind. They different. But, they the exception to the rule. However, a boss bitch don't want that type of nigga, following behind them.
Right. And like that's your son.
Yeah, like that shit is draining. So, that's womanish. That's womanish.
A lot of just human beings just controlling just off the rip in their own way. And I think when niggas begin took care from women, that's what it be. Women use that because that's their control. So the people the female that take care of nigga, they feel like that's the control that they have over the nigga by them being the breadwinner and taking care of finances.
Correct.
And that's
why I say it's a certain amount of, some women do like that. Cause you might get a nice bitch that got paper, keep herself, she that bitch. But she also, cause that's how you could tell what type of a bitch you dealing with. She don't know how to talk to no nigga that already got his own shit, a made nigga already. Yeah, right. She don't even know what to say. She don't know how, she disrespectful with her words. She ain't submissive in no kind of way because that's her track record. She used to dealing with niggas that she had to do everything for. So when a nigga come in front you and don't need nothing from you, like, bitch, you can't control me with putting me out. Bitch, I got a house. That's why I always say, I tell my son, I got 3 sons. I tell my sons all the time, 121. when you leave your mama house, you get in your own shit. I don't give a fuck if you get a girlfriend or you get a
Right.
bitch or y'all have a family. You make sure you are the provide. You know, that's your shit. That's yours. So a bitch can't control you because when you have your own shit, a bitch talk to you different.
Right.
You know, a bitch handle you different.
That's a fact.
A bitch ain't about the ain't no.
Rough for a po nigga, boy.
Yeah,
Right. You gotta go through some shit.
You talking to a nigga that got his own shit. You think a bitch about to say get out? No, she not about to say get out. And you been spending majority of your time there. You know, you been putting in time and putting in work there. And y'all have a disagreement or a spat or whatever. And the first thing she says get out. She not about to do that. Cause why? She don't want those doors open. You got somewhere to go. You ain't throw it away. And you ain't going by your mama house. You ain't going by no sister's house. You ain't on the street. You ain't in your car.
Right.
You got somewhere to go. She gonna talk to you different. A bitch won't talk and compromise then. You know, bitch won't work it out.
Work it out.
Yeah, she got a different tone. But when you talking to a nigga that ain't got shit, then shit, the first thing I'm talking my shit, what the fuck is you talking about?
That
I'm
shit-
not doing that. I'm tired. You fucking do it.
That shit tricky too, cause that's the niggas, boy, that come back like that. Them niggas who gotta get out, cause they ain't got shit in that they lords and they lords, they come back so strong 10, 20 times. That be that nigga, you hear me? And that same pitch, she regret everything, but homie needed that feel from her.
Yeah,
so
sometimes
nigga be needing that. You a bum man nigga, get
Yeah.
up out. That nigga go to school, CDL, welding, get quick
I
card,
feel
all
like
kinds of shit.
I feel like
And he
you
come up
right. I feel like that's a certain type of nigga. Cause some niggas, all they do is go find
To the
another
next one you
victim.
saying,
Yeah,
right.
They say broke niggas put it down the best though.
They do. Cause I mean they fuck for their life. Like I mean, fucking for a lifestyle. Like their life depending on it. Yeah, they do. That's how you know. You be getting good dick, you gotta ask a nigga. That's why you gotta ask them the necessary questions. In this day and age, like, bitch, you homeless?
You gotta ask.
You gotta ask that. Like, it don't matter how it sound. Don't matter what a nigga
Man.
think. Like, you homeless, you got somewhere to live? Okay, it ain't with your mama, huh? Okay. You know, you gotta ask a nigga.
What you think the most challenging thing for a woman as being a woman? The most challenging thing that y'all face with as being a woman?
One of the things that I really feel like is a challenge, first of all, just with us communicating and us talking, it's difficult for us to even have a voice because we automatically looked at as difficult and angry, you know, mad, and we just simply voicing how we feel. So it's almost like we gotta kind of stay, you know, we gotta stay calm, cool, and collective no matter what. It's kind of like we get the shorter end of the stick, you know, we're having to tolerate certain things so that we don't come off, you know, in a certain way. And then another thing is, I feel like we the least protected. Like we look out, as black women, we look out for everybody. Like we are real nurturers. We could see a child walking up the street, we driving in our car, then had a long day. That shit don't look right. We stop and we pulling up, like we really save everybody. You know, we really try to save everybody no matter what. No matter what our situations are. And I feel like we are the least protected. Like motherfuckers don't look out for us.
Right. That's real talk right there. How you look at men, black men, that's date out of their race?
I feel like
especially when you just spoke about the black woman as being least protected right now. You know?
I guess not, you know, I don't know. Not all, I guess. But from my perspective, I look at them as weak. Honestly. I automatically, when I look at interracial couples, black men, so to speak, with a white woman, you know, I look at who might have going on. You know, I look at, you know, those background factors, you know, that may play a little minor part, but overall, I kind of come up with, you don't want, and when you listen, I always be right, bruh. Because when you hear them speak about their preference and why they chose a white woman is always some dumb shit like because she was submissive. She brought me peace. She hung in there until like bitch, why the fuck? Cause that's the thing. It's like we don't even as a black woman we go hang in there. You know how many bitches I know that they hung in there? Bitch didn't roll till she died. Ride till she died. Bitch dead. Bitch died 10 times. 15 years ago, hoe tied,
yeah,
bags under her eyes, nigga done dragged her through the mud, and she ain't reaped no benefits. A nigga, bitch, I tell her, the young girls too, do not feel sorry, don't factor in a nigga pockets, like, I don't want to take all his money. No.
Take it all?
Yes.
Take it all?
Yes. I don't know what you got. I'm not trying to know what you got. This is what I require, the end. Because I have been in a situation where I have tried to partner, for the sake of us, we being partners and I'm in love and all this and that. But I'm taking the shorter end of the stick because I'm the one sacrificing, I'm compromising what, my standards and what I like and the shit that now I'm not getting simple shit like flowers and, I'm not getting the gifts and everything because I'm considering your pockets and what you might have. And, I know you got to do all of this other shit. And then when we out of a relationship, I see a nigga taking a bitch to Turks and Caicos. Why the fuck, bitch, we couldn't even go to Mississippi?
That could have been her money.
And I done seen niggas give it all, man. Then when times ain't right and life be life, and I done seen nigga do everything, man. The flowers, open the doors, nigga bring the groceries in, nigga, everything. And when shit went left and he ain't had it, he got talked to like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't seen it. I didn't seen
But
it like that too.
I have. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that. However, I feel like niggas change when they up and then they down. They going through they don't, cause some niggas don't know how, they're not used to a bitch being genuine, having a genuine bitch. They not either they're not used to receiving. They always been self-sufficient. So it's doing something to them personally, and it's you not realizing that you projecting, you putting it all on me. Because of how you feel, and I'm only trying to be here for you and do certain things for you, but you're not receptive to it because you don't know. Maybe you don't know how.
Right.
But it's coming out as anger.
Right. And some niggas worry about the perception how that chick gonna look at them, so they don't let them know in details what they going through. But a nigga trying to figure it out on the side, you might think a nigga ain't doing shit, nigga on some bum shit, but nigga really trying to figure it out. I'm talking about nigga coming up all kind of thoughts, man. You hear me? But and nigga doing this motivated by to make you happy, and you don't even know, man.
I'm talking crazy.
It ain't working, man. Like something happened, the shit just ain't connected for me, and he fucked up again. And you talking to a crazy old bum ass nigga, and he crying in the inside because he can't show you that.
Right.
He crying in the inside like, man, this stupid bitch just don't know. Bitch, I've been out there risking it all, bitch, trying to make this bitch happy, and she don't even know it.
And that's funny because I didn't never think about it like that. I never, because I'm a upfront person, so it's like communicate.
Be straight with me.
Yeah, communicate.
It's hard for niggas to do that.
And I can, now that you saying it, I can see that. Especially with dealing with certain type of niggas. I could see that. But when you going through, it's like, nah, like say what the fuck going on. Don't have, cause if I only know as much as what I'm seeing. And if you're not giving me nothing and I have to put it together, don't let her, God forbid, don't give a bitch time to think.
Right.
Put no shit together, because we definitely coming out with 2 + 2 is definitely
a whole
37.
Case. Yeah,
right.
a whole case.
Yeah,
Got too much time to think.
Yeah,
But
but you're not, you're not communicating, and so that's just giving me room to just be like, so now I'm looking at you like, yeah, you all bum, you ain't doing nothing, because you ain't saying nothing. Like, what we doing? And that's why it be hard to let men lead too.
Right, and then what it be happening, like with the next person, it's like See, when you first meet a bitch, some niggas you can put your best foot forward. When you first meet a bitch, and that come along with being real out the gate. I might not be that nigga you think I am. I'm fucked up because I'm just meeting you. I ain't got nothing to lose. I don't even care how you look at me. And then you see shorty like she ain't even fucked up with you being on that type of time. She willing to help. I got this going on. You got, and then that shit came together, and that's why he in Turks with her. He can't. He led like that. Like, I was fucked up, I ain't that nigga, and she was willing to help. But most bitches today, you gotta come ready. If you don't come ready, bitch, I ain't trying to talk to you.
Right, ain't giving you a time of day.
Because it be, you know, like I said, depending on the y'all want to stop?
Nah, that bitch be doing that. We can stop. I can fuck with it.
Oh.
We can stop.
Oh, look, that bitch sounds so clear in my ear. I'm thinking it's the real truth. Don't they got train tracks out there? Oh. That bitch so clear. Look, I'm thinking a real train pass. I'm talking about y'all won't let it pass.
Yeah, we gonna let it pass. We ain't never podcast right here, and that bitch ain't pass. Yeah. You know it gonna come.
But no, and see, we don't look at it like that. We be looking at it like, yeah, you didn't, bitch, I was making all the sacrifices, and all of a sudden, bitch, you up. Mm-hmm. You know, like MEANA said, that might be her money, might be. Yeah. But that's why I don't know, and I still don't know, and I don't care at this point. And that be, you know, depending on the age group, you know, because we in a different culture, so it just depends on the age group or the type of woman that you fucking with.
And a nigga could still feel like, you could still like appreciate a nigga even though he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga be needing that. Even though I'm fucked up, I still don't need to be talked to like I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
I
agree.
I need to be built up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got a question for you though. Like, with the population of women increasing, like just women dominating, like, you know, 10 to 1 on men. You know what I'm saying? Do you look at like that's why men feel like they're the new catch? Because that's the nature of what you won't do, another bitch will. Like, you know what I'm saying? So men look at it like, you know, it's different from, you know, the way I was coming up when we had to chase these women or that was what it was. She had to be chosen, like, you know what I'm saying? Now men want to be chosen.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? And do you think it's like that because the population of women have increased, you know, compared to men?
I feel like it been like that. It been, you know, 10 women or 1 man. It been like that. I just feel like it's just a new generation, and that's just what they own. That's what I don't know what is the motivation behind it or the thought process behind it, but that is just what they own. And I kind of feel like social media play a big part in it because perception. You know, they looking at you know, shit on the internet and people and basing it comparison and contrast. Comparison will fuck your whole mindset up. Because you be comparing yourself to people on the internet and you don't even really know how far ahead you are of them.
Yeah. Some of them be behind you on life.
Yeah, you don't know how many, man, listen. I get invited to all type of shit. I just, you know, I don't go. But I know a lot of Instagram bitches that's popping. You know, a lot of social media bitches that's popping. House empty.
Right. It's free traffic. It can contribute to no money. You know what I'm saying? If that shit costs you to like and comment, you wouldn't have none. You know what I'm saying? If it costs somebody to comment on new shit, you wouldn't have no comments. If it costs a nigga 10 cents to comment on your shit, you wouldn't have no comments. You know what I'm saying? So that's free traffic.
I look at it like to this degree from what you were saying, like you don't know why, because when you were saying that it's been 10 to 1. I remember, you know, back in the days, like only us. They had a lot. We didn't have weave. We didn't have a lot of makeup. We didn't have this lash look. We didn't have a lot of things that enhanced the beauty on the multitude of females. Mm-hmm. So they had maybe a lot of females, but it was only certain ones that get chosen because she was naturally pretty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't feel like, we still was trying to earn something. Mm-hmm. But in this day and time, so many of them look nice to a level where the picking of the litter is just, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many of them that can add and make beauty to a level of what was a natural beauty at one time.
Every day they got a new bad bitch born. That's what I be telling. I got a cousin I'm 40. She 40. Like, bitch, hang it up. You a auntie. Like, bitch, they got new young bitches popping every day. Like, just take your role as a tea, chill. Because these bitches, you cannot compete.
And you just making yourself play because like your brain not on the surgery
Yeah.
table. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you be bird
Right.
brain. Like you got the nice package,
That
but
was a
you a
good
bird
one.
brain.
Yeah.
And you like the qualities. You know what I'm saying? That it take to become something really to a nigga. You play, yeah. And they be like, man, I could get any nigga I want. No, you
Yeah.
could get fucked from any nigga.
Yeah.
A nigga taking you serious and being your man, nah, them slim. Cause what make you that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
We spoke on that, like, you know, it's quality, like, you know what I'm saying? And do you know, with you being
It
a
is
female,
quality, cause niggas do be feeling like they got, you know, they could have to pick it a little, like, you know, I got options. You know, me, I be looking like them dumb assholes.
Fact.
I don't give a fuck about how no bitch look. Like, bitch, what you
How you
up here?
think?
Like,
Yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
you dumb. Like, I don't give a, cause I mean, this me. Like, I'm not coming in. It could be 100 made up bitches over there. I'ma walk. Oh yeah, bitch, you fine. You look nice. You know. Anyway. You know, like I don't feel it. Y'all don't make me. Y'all being made. It don't make me feel no kind of way. It's not taking nothing away from me. So you might do feel like you got options, but bitch, they not me.